Welcome to the Masters TV. I'm your uncle, Katei. Today I'll be discussing on a Cry Out Nigerian protest 2024. I have a girls in the house who is in person of His Royal Highness Chief Odeh Ijoko, the head district of Katei Council Ward, Oju local government of Benue State. You are highly welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome once again. So I will be discussing on the issue of protests in Nigeria. The issue of protests in Nigeria. What will the traditional rulers do to stop this protest, sir?
Thank you for that very important question.
You are welcome, sir.
The traditional rulers have a role to play to stop the protest.
Okay.
Even though they are not the generator of the crisis, of the protest.
You say so?
The protest, according to the daily newspapers we have been reading, is a cry out to the world about the economic situation, hardship in Nigeria. Because people are hungry, they don't have money to buy food, and the prices of commodities are skyrocketing every day. So where are the position of a common man? So they wanted to tell the world that Nigeria is in trouble and that you come to our aid. But unfortunately, the protest have where the place, some states which is implemented, like Zamfara, Katsina, Kano, where the violence erupted. Some people's properties were destroyed, and because it took a violence, no longer a peaceful protest. So that is there is a need now to arrest this protest because the hoodlums are taking it upon themselves, and there's an opportunity for them to loot innocent people's property. And these people are not responsible for the hardship in the country. Therefore, as a traditional ruler, I have the right to call on the federal government, on even the local government chairman, the governors, and the federal government to stop this protest for now, so that there will be peace in the country. Already, there's a lot of problem now in the country. You see, the issue of insecurity is one of the major problems Nigeria is facing. So if they should add another issue of insecurity through this protest, Nigeria would have been will be left in shambles. So, and our problem will not have a solution. Therefore, as a traditional ruler, personally, I'm of the view that the protest be stopped. Through the traditional appeal to the local government, to the states, and the federal government. That is the way it can stop, because they have the arms of law enforcement agents who can stop it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, concerning the crisis between the Oju and the Bonshisha local government, Kuta and Bonta, what is the state government doing to stop this crisis?
Thank you for that very important questions, because we have just mentioned crisis in this protest. This is another crisis that borders to do with the state government again. This is the Bonta we have mentioned, and the Kuta local government areas in Benue State. The Bunta is in Constitutional Local Government of Benue State, while also Pute is in Oju Local Government in Benue State. So the two local governments are in Benue State. So the traditional rulers, both in Bunta and then in Constitutional Local Government and the local government, a very important role to play in order to stop this crisis. We will, first of all, they say charity begin at home, so we will begin from our families. We, the traditional rulers, will have a very important role to play. First and foremost, we will enlighten our community members, understand? Educate them on the effect of crisis.
Yeah.
Fighting war or killing each other, destroying each other's property. That is a retardation of development.
Yeah.
Where there is no peace, there will be no development.
Yeah.
So, like, if you don't have peace, you cannot go to market.
No,
you cannot go
progress.
you cannot go to farm. Your children cannot attend school.
Yes.
Even churches to pray to God, you remain at home. Some people, you are displaced. You move away from your original abode to go and settle where you have no food to eat. You have no water to drink. You will be called on government to bring food for you and it will not come on time. So the traditional ruler have to talk to their citizens that and to let them know that to wage war is not good.
Yes.
That you should stop it.
Yeah.
Teach your children. Another household will teach
how to be
responsible
yeah.
to educate.
Not to be a Taliban in the society.
No. And tell them so that when the government will come to talk to us in peace, we will understand quickly. But the advice is the case. Some people will be engineering these young boys to go and fight.
Here comes the problem.
They'll be engineering, they ginger them. They supply them with arms and ammunition. Say, go and fight. Go and fight. We are not agreed. It's our land. Any land traditionally that is under dispute, it has to be settled.
Yeah.
The one that involve government, the government will come and settle.
Yeah.
They involve that the community leaders, the traditional ruler, will call the people that matters, both sides, and settle the land dispute. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So that is how land dispute has been settled right from the time immemorial. But nowadays, we take laws into our hands, and the fighting does not mean the problem has been solved. If you fight today, you didn't solve the problem, tomorrow the fight may erupt again. So the best way we advise that to stop this crisis, the state government will come to demarcate the land, the boundary between these two local government areas. Both of them are in Benue State. So it's even an internal boundary. Whether you do the boundary, both of them are in Benue. It's not a crisis between Benue and Cross River. It's not between Borno State, not between us and Nasarawa State. This is a boundary between one local government and another. So the government has the power. The power is the government, the state government, to do it, and then one but local government.
So there will be peace.
So there will be peace. So why this thing is lingering is a surprise to everybody. So I pray that they should listen to the advice of the appeal of the traditional rulers, so that there will be peace.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I pray so too. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Concerning the issue of peace in Igede land, recently we understood that the main crisis in Oju local government between Oju and Ibila and between Okweta and Ohoho, what are the desires of the traditional rulers to ensure peace in Igede land, sir?
Thank you for that question. This borders an issue of peace too, like the one we had previously just discussed. Peace, there has never been a bad peace, and there have never been a good war. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Every peace is good, and every war is bad. We have just mentioned that there is a crisis between Oju and Ibila. And there is again between Ibila and Okpa. And then thirdly, there is one between Okpela and Aho. These people are clans in Oju local government. It is unfortunate that this incident took place. You are correct, your observation is okay. Even the indigenous and non-indigenous who are residents in Oju local government heard about it and have saw the effect. So that led to destructions of killing of human beings, and then destruction of properties worth billions of naira. So this is very unfortunate incidents. To stop it, the traditional rulers have done a lot by calling the two clans together, call them for a dialogue, a roundtable discussion to stop it. And then the members of House of Representatives, Honorable David Odeh also has waded into the matter and brought in the law enforcement agents to make sure the crisis has been stopped. Okay. So for over a month plus now or more, there have not been any uprising again. We have instructed them not to fight any longer. Okay. So there is peace now as we're talking. There is peace in the local government. Okay. And we hope such ugly incidents should not repeat itself again.
That's a nice one.
That is the effort of the regional rulers and the people who are concerned. Okay. The concerned dignitaries who had intervened in the matter. So I think the issue has been resolved.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So concerning the issue of the investors coming to Oju local government, the hospitality of the indigents towards these investors has never been good. So what are the plans of the traditional rulers to stop such grievous acts, sir?
Well, to begin with, if I would ask, the nature of hostilities of the indigenous towards the investors has not been indicated. Who know what aspect of the hostilities you are talking about? I would ask. But that notwithstanding, as a good citizen of the local government and as a traditional ruler, I have to tell you that we have never been hostile to strangers. In fact, people love strangers more like themselves. They love strangers like themselves.
Okay, sir.
Because we don't drive away strangers.
Okay.
We welcome them. For instance, let me tell you one thing. If somebody see you with a meat now, going to the house, they will ask you, do you have a stranger? Because we expected that the stranger would eat with meat inside the soup. We will not eat without meat. They don't even think that this meat is for yourself to consume. They will ask you if you have a visitor. Because your visitor should be treated very well. That's why they say stranger is hunger. But then, maybe you might have experienced the kind of hostility we are talking about.
Yeah, very
if you can come up so that I will be able to address it particularly.
Okay, so in the case of these investors coming in and having business transaction with their co-business partner, and these guys, the members of the Oju, the business counterparts of the Oju local government happen to attack these guys, happen to kidnap them. Some they even went ahead and swallowing their money. The money for the investment. So I don't know how the traditional rulers handle this case because it's too bad. It's too bad. Okay. It won't allow them, the investors, to come in.
Now I can come in. I know we are talking about now. Okay. See, that is the relationship between the investors and their partners.
They're kidnapping them.
Their colleagues, their representatives.
Yeah.
So kidnapping is a crime.
They're kidnapping.
Nobody has allowed the law has not allowed that anybody will kidnap. So if there is any issue like kidnapping, you are friend. Somebody who is investing, who has been your business partner, you're going to kidnap him. Yeah. It will amount to greediness. Yeah. You know, some people, when they know you have given them a lot of money, and they don't want, their intention, you don't know. They don't want to do the business with you. They would like to intimidate you. Yes. And to make away with their money. I think that is the case you're talking about.
Yeah, which is
or maybe you say they swallowed money. Whether they swallow your naira or maybe they spend it on your behalf.
They swallow, just as they swallowed that one at also Rock the other time.
They swallowed one.
Nigerian money was missing and everybody was like, where is it? How could a snake swallow this money? So this is just how Oju.
It means the money has been diverted. They have not been used for the purpose that has been released. That's what we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
So in such a case, we welcome investors to local government, where we are agriculturists. We produce a lot of crops.
We are good on that. The states,
we
the whole
produce
Nigerians know Benue
a lot of yams,
one of the states
a lot
that
of
is
rice, a lot of cassava, a
Yeah.
lot of beans,
Yeah.
a lot of so many other things. Even talk about we have for sale. Granite.
Yeah.
People come to buy.
Yes.
Make a lot of apple here. And the gari.
Yeah.
People come from outside to buy. So in such a case, there are some investors who come, but your business partner made disappointment. What they are telling me is just a mere disappointment between you and your business partner, whom you have entrusted your money into his or her hands. Might decide to tell you lie, the money you gave me the last week got lost. Whereas it is not lost. He wants to make to divert it.
This is what most
so and sometimes you buy I give somebody money to buy something and store for you, so that when you come with your motor, you carry them away.
You load them.
You load them. But when you come, you discover that
you
cannot even see a bag of.
You will not see the money. You
will
not see the gari.
You will not see the gari or yam.
Or yam or even
so in this case, I will give you an advice.
Okay.
You know, any business has to have a collateral security.
Okay.
If you are doing it, there must be security in case he has not done with the money with what you wanted him to do with the money. You know, money is money.
Yeah.
It's never you can always it's never satisfied. You can always have enough. Nobody can remember when money was enough.
Especially when it's been entrusted to a greedy one.
The greedy one. So maybe they saw the raw cash. The idea now is diverted. How they make use of it for their own interest of you that giving him. They will pursue their own interest instead of your own interest. So therefore, to have to be on the safer side, let us try to have a collateral security for the money we are releasing for your business partners.
That's a nice one.
If possible, somebody will sign an agreement, somebody being a woman, if you want, you can bring a legal officer into the business. So on so date, you are releasing a sum of 1 million to buy this thing to him. So this 1 million, you are expected to get 100 bag of gari from it, or 100 bag of granite from it. So when you come, let me don't mind about the 10,000 or 20,000 you give to the legal officer who stand between you and that person. Okay. And as a ruler, if you want to, you would want to know where the traditional ruler of that that person's community, who is the village head, who is the clan head, who, if possible now, even the clan head or the district head is even on the larger part. You understand? Depending on whom you want to use among these people, so that you be sure that if you come and you happen not to see your business partner, there's somebody you report to, because he was a witness when you gave him this money. That person is in a better position to go in search of your business partner, because I witnessed that you gave him that 1 million naira that day. So, and what that money will be used for. If he didn't do it, now I will help you to fetch that person to law enforcement agents. You can prosecute him in the court. You can arrest him and ask him to produce the money. So if there is no such collateral security on ground, then just person, not everybody is honest. Yeah. All that appears well is not well. Yeah. You know.
All that glitters
no, there's no mind's construction to on the face. I cannot just see my face and say I'm very honest.
This one will be good.
Inwardly, I may say, yeah, this is a very good person. And inwardly, I'm not good.
That is it.
Actions speak louder than voice. It's when I strike that you know the person I am. So I would advise you in a nearby future, don't just play with the money like that. So before you entrust a huge amount of money into somebody, you have to provide security for it too, because money is money. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm grateful once again. Sir, concerning the road and the lights, I heard that for some times now there have not been steady light in Oju local government. So what are the plans for this? What could be responsible for this? Let me just say, what could be responsible for this unsteady lights?
Okay, thank you very much. The issue of light, as you all know, NEPA, as we used to know it, some people, whether it's a PCHN now, or whatever they call it now, controlled by a company, whether it has been, what do you call, it has been given to a company to run. Okay. You see, I don't know. It's a national grid. This is a project that is controlled and is supplying light to every nook and crannies in the country. So it is a national grid, and everybody, there's supposed to be a steady life for every Nigerians. The previous government had been trying to increase the watts so that everybody, to ensure that everybody have light. And in as much as the federal government is trying, making efforts to make sure that we have a sufficient and steady life, the managers at the local government are operating at the black market. Sometimes we don't have light. For a whole week, 3-4 days, we don't have light. They will bring it and play it as somebody flashing his torch off and on. That is what they are doing with the NEPA light here in the local government.
That's too bad.
When it's beyond our control, because we are not part and parcel of the company. We're only part of it in terms of a bill, when they bring bill to us to sap us. Now, nobody is using meter in the local government. There's neither prepared meter nor a wall meter where you can read your energy consumption. But the bill is increasing on a daily basis.
Besides, is it not fraud? Paying for what you are
paying for what. When we ask, where can you tell me now that this is the energy I have consumed for the month? Take for instance, for 2 weeks, there will be no light. If they flash it 2 days, you will pay 5,000 naira as you are paying for even when there is light. So they are interested in making their money. And for me, when we don't have light here in the you say there is light in Otupo. So what's wrong with the light from Otupo to this place? They will not tell you why there is no light. So there have been sometimes the youth became angry and they will go to chase the manager here, and we don't know what happens. So the issue of light is beyond my explanation. Why they don't have a constant or steady light in this local government area? Because it's best known to them. Because like another public liability company, like this MTN, Glo, and whatever you have there in these GSM lines, if they are having, like banks, they will tell you, there will be no so transaction within this period of time to this. But they don't tell us like that. They will never tell you why there is no light. When you see it, you see it. If you don't see it, keep quiet until it comes. So this is the position we are.
And even if you don't see it for a whole
month, no explanation.
They'll still come for the
month. When the month ends, on the 10th of April, they bring bill. Like tomorrow, you see bill in your table, in your house.
It is pure fraud. Beautiful nonsense.
What they are doing is fraud. To me,
it's fraud.
They tell you there's no light. That is not that making. Then who are we going to ask? That is the problem. And this is the agents closest to us. Go there, they will turn you down. Up to the extent some people will go and quarrel there and fight with them. So what is happening here concerning light, we cannot explain. They are just duping us of our money.
It's too bad.
We are paying for the energy we have not consumed. So we continue to appeal that let there be a change. Personally, I had been to listen as an individual to have I had audience with the manager then, not this present one, but the other one. I went there to speak. He told me that why they don't have no need to tell us why there is no light is because of the hoodlums. But there's a problem now. The gang temper with the cables. But whether there is, we have our numbers. Every account has a number. Tell us why we are not giving a lot on the phone. We will know, text message. Why we don't have the light? Like what Union Bank or UBA Bank used to tell us, it's on the line. They don't go to radio to announce it. You will text me. You can text either of these of your customers, either 2 or 3 from instance. They will be okay. They will be able, before you know, they will know that there is a problem. They are trying to rectify it. But they are okay, they will keep mute. Just come out. They wouldn't want you to know. They will not like it. So, this is, there is no democracy in the operation of NEPA. The other is autocracy.
Something needs to
You
be
either
done.
like it or not, you will take it.
Something needs to be done.
Something needs to be done. That is the situation we are in.
So we obtain our full happiness. Something needs to be done.
Yes, something has to be done. Yes. And they have to change their mind.
Yeah.
May God touch their heart.
Amen.
Let them know.
Amen.
So that instead of going against the usuals of the
Or
life.
do we pray for them especially? Maybe NEPA prayer. We're conducting a special prayer for them so that God
will touch their hearts. That is it. We need prayer in every aspect
these
of life.
guys are not making us happy.
Yes. As we pray in our family, let us too also pray for the neighbors.
Yeah.
Let them change their mind.
Yeah.
Because it's becoming too much.
It's too much. It's too much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Similarly, the roads linking Oju to headquarter market, Otigbo, are dead trips. What is the state government doing about this road, sir?
Well, like we have traveled several along these routes.
Yeah, severally.
The major ones are the one linking the headquarters. That is Makode.
Okay.
There's one from here to Ashaho. After Ashaho, you get to Alede. After Alede, then you go to Makode.
Okay.
Even the one that is federal from Makode to Alede, before you get to Ashaho, you see that the federal government is trying to rehabilitate them because they are in bad conditions, really. Now, what we are mostly concerned is the one linking Oju to Ashaho or Alede. So that one has been wiped out. It was tied sometimes ago. It used to be good, but now the tied road are wiped out. So the roads are full of potholes, very big potholes, not just single potholes.
But it has never been repaired before.
They have not been repaired, and no effort is in the way to repair it. Apart when it was constructed sometimes ago, during the governor of Benin said, Governor Sizwan, Gabriel Sizwan. I remember that is when the road was constructed. Oh, this is Georgia Kume. No, not Sizwan, it's Georgia Kume. I'm sorry. His Excellency Governor George Akume constructed the road. It was very fine that time. You used 1 hour to travel from Makode to Oju. But now the commercial drivers spent 4 hours on the road. So it's really in a deplorable condition. Now, with the down of this executive governor of Benue State now, the Reverend Dr. Ascent earlier has promised that he was going to construct it for us. And we have every hope that he will do it for us.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
And then the one from Otukpo to Oju, we understood that it's a federal road. That one should be constructed by the federal government. We heard severally that the contractor has been, the contract has been awarded to contractors. Sometimes you see some engineer measuring the road like that, and work is not done. So we don't know where we are than to make an appeal. The members, the only our mouthpiece concerning the federal project across our local government is through our representative, the one in the House of Representatives, Honorable Gabriel David Ogel. I think he's a pragmatic politicians who can fight gallantly to make sure that the roads are constructed.
That is nice.
You understand? So we trust in him, and he's making every effort now to ensure that the road is being constructed.
Okay, that's a nice one.
Thank you.
But sir, towards the traditional rulers now, what can the traditional rulers do to ensure these roads are done?
See, this one is beyond our powers now. What I think we can do now is to make an appeal. We make passionate appeal to the federal government and listen. Through social media, you can talk through our governor, you can talk through our representative I have just mentioned, that this is the condition of the federal road. Let them do it. It's through him, he's now our number one citizen. So if you cry out in the house, tell them, if they like, they can send somebody to come and inspect the road. We were made to understand that they have it in the paper that the road has been constructed. Whereas there's nothing done on the ground. So if they come and see that nothing is done, they can award a new contract. Because all the contracts we used to hear that have been awarded. None of the contractors have done his or her job. So because the road is ever there as a witness, it's not constructed. No tide on it, nothing is done. So the only role of the traditional ruler now is to make personal appeal for the federal government to come to our aid.
It's a nice move.
Yes, because I don't think we have money to construct the road on our own.
You should try you guys should put your head together to help it work.
Maybe we put our little stipend. The government give us that to construct the road for our people. We can do that. Yes. If it's 1 kilometer or a quarter of a kilometer, you should know that the tribunal have made their efforts.
But sir, are you sure that the government has not released this money and the snake swallowed the money?
I don't know. I'm not a contractor, so I don't know. I cannot tell. So if the money has been released to contractor or not.
Because it's obvious that these guys has released this thing and the snake too has.
It's possible. It's possible. I earlier told you that on paper the road has been constructed. That's what they said. Because right from the time we used to hear that the road has been constructed, me, I've witnessed the company measuring the road from being local government across you down to that place. They have marked it severally.
So what happened?
I thought that immediately after the measurement, the construction will follow up. But up to today, you cannot see it. Even to repair the road, what they bet there on the road to this FEMA, they need to repair the road. They have stopped it since. So every day the road is worsening. The condition of the road is getting worse.
For the constructors to do something about that road, that is to say the governments, they've known about it. There is an insight about the discussion or the construction of that road.
Yes.
But it's only God. Let's just leave it everything on God. He knows the best. He knows what has trespassed and what is about to trespass.
Okay. The point is that that has reminded me now. The chief, the regional rulers can advise the government to work on to reawaken the contractors.
Okay.
If some of these contractors, when they give them a mobilization fee and they don't give them more money, they can stop work.
Yeah.
So the contracts that are still valid, let them renew it and advance and release money for them to do their work. So some contractors cannot perform without money. So on the parts of the government, if they really want the roads to be constructed, let them release money. If the money have not been released, let the money be released to contractors.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Soaring of fuel prices. For some times now, the price of fuel has been skyrocketing.
Yes.
To the common man. What can be done? What can be done, sir? For this fuel for everyone to be able to achieve this fuel in an easygoing way.
Thank you for that very big question. This is a national issue, the issue of fuel. You and me need fuel to
We need to be comfortable.
Move from one place to another.
Yeah, we need to be comfortable.
Even if you don't have vehicle or car of your own, you still enter commercial want to go to where you are going.
Yes.
So it's very important. If you see, I agree with you, the price of fuel has been skyrocketing.
Yeah.
I think in some states, the least now is 750.
Wow.
I don't know what is the government fuel pump now, per liter. They say it's 600 and something per liter. But before it gets down to people in the other places, no, they sell at different prices in the various states.
Yes.
They don't have a uniformed price. The one they sell in Lagos is different from what they sell in Abuja. The Abuja is different from Kano. Kano is different from Sokoto. The one in Benue. But in Benue, especially down to, we are buying a liter now. The list is 750. That's one filling station. This Bobas.
Yeah.
Is the only one selling 750. The rest
cheaper.
are selling 950.
Wow,
I don't know how much they buy, and that is the fan to we final consumer selling 950 to us. Can you imagine that? So the fare we used to pay from here to Makode, which was 350 before now, has been jacked up to 400 and 4,500 naira now, or 5,000 thereabouts. So, what has been responsible for this crisis of fuel? We need to understand is the removal of the oil subsidy. Removal of the oil subsidy. So people have been crying, and that the present government of the president Bola Tinubu has been responsible. The pronouncement that the oil subsidy has been removed has been the genesis of this crisis. It was then, after the removal of the oil subsidy, that the prices of this commodity, this wahala in the economy has started growing up. Prices of commodities have gone. It's not only the fuel. A cup of a rubber paint of Gary used to buy here before as 150.
It's not only the fuel.
It's 3,000 naira now.
In fact, everything.
The rubber paint of beans used to buy at 1,200 naira is 8,000 naira now. The rubber paint of rice used to buy at 1,100 is 7,000 naira now. In our market here in Ijoko. I'm not talking of how it's being sold. I don't know how much it's sold in Makode, in Ijoko, and in Abuja. So it's very high, right, in this rural local government. So it all is attributed to the price of fuel. So I'm of the opinion, as a traditional ruler, how to curb this issue down. Let them release the borders. Open the borders. If the food here are not as insufficient for the population in Nigeria, and for that the prices are going up, let the food come from outside. Let them import food. So that the price will come down. To my surprise, even the agricultural something, the vegetable you cut from your garden, you don't transport it before you carry it to the market. If they give you a small bundle like this, the one you used to buy 50 naira is 200 naira now. This ugu leaf, vegetables, pumpkin leaves, and other things. The cup of million, egusi and other things, has all doubled up. In fact, the fuel has even doubled its price like the other commodities. But they attributed everything to the price or the withdrawal of oil subsidy. Alternatively, I will say, if it is the fuel that is responsible for this, then okay, let the president now reinstate the fuel subsidy. You understand? So that because it's the cause of this crisis. So let him begin to subsidize the supply of fuel. The issue of fuel is a very serious matter.
Serious one.
Ever before now, we all know, you know, as I know, that we have crude oil. That is the sources of Nigerian
Nigerians have mineral resources.
You have mineral resources. We are having crude
oil. But why all these difficulties?
Why can't we refine the oil here and sell in Nigeria? That's why I'm very grateful to an individual, somebody, a business tycoon like Dangote, who has established his own fuel refinery, so that we are refining oil for Nigerians to make sure that bring this down. I think the refinery has started working. It's producing how many liters per day? Almost 400,000 liters per day, or more than that. So we have a refinery at the Kaduna, at the Ware, and some other places too. Why don't we repair them? We have money, and these things have been established already. We have money. Whatever that is causing us to repair what we have established, it's better to repair them so that we refine our oil and sell the oil to people. We have crude oil and we are selling. The price of oil is even higher in Nigeria than where we are selling our crude oil to go and refine. We buy it at a higher price than the crude. Those who are refining, if they don't have the crude oil, can they refine? What do they have to refine?
They can never.
Nothing. So the refined oil cannot be more expensive than the source of the oil, which is the crude oil which we have in Nigeria. So my advice as a tribunal lawyer is that the federal government must endeavor, must do her best to make sure that the oil refineries we have in this country be reinstated. That is what I mean, is to make sure that they become function. Let them function and refine our crude oil for ourselves, so that we can sell the oil to final consumers at the rate of 50 naira, which we use because it's the source of the nation. Everybody must benefit from it. It's not some papa of people. There's some people who are in a position to import the refined oil. They are the one enjoying the oil subsidy. When this money is taken away from them, they became annoyed. And now, those are the people who are responsible now for this economic shambles.
Thank you, sir. You are highly welcome once again.
Thank you.
I'm happy to have you in our midst. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
God bless you.
Amen.
Yes.
So, viewers, we are done for today. I believe you're happy to have our guests in our midst. See you next time.
For advert placement and sponsorship, kindly contact the Masters TV on +234 8133 947083 +234 8133 947083. You can email us at themasterstv2010@gmail.com or at ogoazigwe@gmail.com. You can WhatsApp at +234 8180150620 +234 8180150620. Hurry now, let's take you to your word.